Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. It's going to be your reading here from June 17th until the 23rd. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead here and get started and jump straight in. While I'm pulling the cards, of course, I do want to say if you're interested in booking a reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Let's take a look here, Aquarius. Oh yeah, you got definitely, you pulled the World card here for the overall energy, and then the Fool card here in the challenge. So you're wrapping up a cycle and a chapter here, and it's almost like this last push here that I get for you, Aquarius, because you even have the Ace of Wands here in the future, which I'll show you the cards here in a moment as we go along. But the World card is symbolic of cycles and chapters closing. And it's also the archetype of Saturn, and Saturn is definitely being emphasized this week because the Sun will come into Cancer this week on the 20th. The Sun will come into Cancer, then it's going to square Saturn in Aries on the 22nd. And it's also going to square Neptune in Aries. So I really see this in regards to your reading here, like this last sort of push. The World card is symbolic of tying up things as well, like tying up a cycle so that way you can begin the new thing. And so there may be challenges here that you're dealing with because Saturn does deal with challenges, restriction, limitations. But this is actually an overall positive reading here. But the plans here that you have for your future and things that you are planning out, I do feel you will be able to move forward with them. And so if you're doubting anything at this time, I would say not to, it's like, yeah, you can have some doubt, but not to let it, sabotage things, if that makes sense. Let's pull your Oracle cards, and then we'll come back to the Tarot. You pulled the Sun card here. The Sun card is it can literally be the Sun card that's in the Tarot. So, of course, the Sun card does represent happiness, positivity. It's also liberation and joy and trust that good things are going to happen. But also the Sun in astrology deals with your ability to be. It's almost as if something has been sort of dimming your light here, Aquarius, or you feel your light is being dimmed for some reason. But the Sun card does deal with visibility. And also too, don't dim your own light here, Aquarius, right? The Sun card wants you to shine, be who you are, be your authentic self, let your authentic self-expression come through, let your authentic soul's expression come through. Like, you don't have to dim your light here or put yourself in a box here, Aquarius, for other people. Let's keep going here. This reading is actually positive. We'll get to the reading in a moment, but let's see. You pulled this Dragon Sword card. It says protecting the future. Yeah, and I think this is just to pay attention and be aware, because the reason why I said you'll be able to move forward with your plans is because you pulled the Two of Wands here in the position of something you're unaware of, which the Two of Wands represents moving forward with plans, right? Taking the initiative, going from point A to point B, right? But it's time to move forward with the plans here that you have. And with the Ace of Wands being in the future, it's like you're getting there, right? Because then the Tarot goes from the Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. So it's like you're getting there here. And so whatever it is that you're planning with this Dragon Sword card, protecting the future, specific with the World card can represent time because it's connected to Saturn. So it's the lineation, it can be linear time, right? But it's interesting because the Fool card being here in the challenge is the opposite of Saturn, or not the opposite, but it's Uranus, and Uranus can deal with sudden change, going from here all the way up there, right? Like in a blink of an eye. And I think that's sort of what you're wanting. Like, there could be this impatience a little bit, Aquarius, like you're kind of wanting to just spring forward into the new thing. It's gonna happen, but in the meantime, just take care of the things that you can take care of and just be patient with the divine's time. Let's keep going here. I would also say too, with the protecting the future card, is that I would try to be as resourceful as you can at this time. I'm not saying, I would try to be resourceful as you can at this time, and just taking into consideration, keeping in mind that, okay, how is this going to impact what I'm building in the future, right? Because right now, maybe there could be delays, or maybe it's not happening as fast as you want, or there's certain things you have to figure out first. And so this could be something that It's going to happen in the future, but there's that in-between time. And so it's just about being aware of like, okay, making sure that you're putting yourself in the best position. So when that time comes, you'll be in a good spot. You pulled this Celestial Gatekeeper card. It says timing is critical here. Yeah, I didn't even read this card yet. That's exactly what I was talking about. That right now it's time for you to be very perceptive, specifically when it comes to opportunities too. Like if you think about an eagle or a hawk, it constantly soars the skies and it has the vantage point. And so when it sees an opportunity, it doesn't waste any time, it just goes straight for it. So I think at this time you need to, you can do whatever you want, Aquarius, but the hawks deal with perception, right? They soar the heavens, so they can see, they have a better understanding of the world. And so you could be seeing a trend or a pattern here this week, Aquarius, or you just know the timing of something, right? And so it's just about being prepared for when the time comes. Does that make sense? Because the World card, you're closing up chapters here, cycles. Also the World card, Saturn as well. And so here it goes, like the Sun square Saturn with the Sun conjunct Jupiter that is about to begin a brand new cycle for everybody. And Jupiter deals with positivity, growth, expansion, faith, joy, optimism, having trust in life. It deals with growth, right? It can deal with opportunities, new doors opening up. But that square to Saturn is like, okay, there's this last thing that we got to deal with and we got to push through, right? So that way we can step into that. And I think that's what I'm picking up here in your read. You have the Six of Pentacles here in your current energy, which I like. It's very interesting because the Six of Pentacles represents karmic rewards. And I don't just say that because it's a fancy term, right? The scales are connected to the Justice card in the tarot, which symbolize that for every action is a reaction, the energy and the intention that you put into things, what you're investing your energy into is coming back to you. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's coming back to you in regards to some type of reward. So you could be getting, this could be like money, this could be you getting money or resources here, or help or support or aid here, right? Somebody aiding you, giving you help. That's going to help you get to the next thing. That's going to help you start this new thing. Ace of Wands in the future position, Aquarius. So we'll come to that here in a second. And I like that you have the Queen of Wands here in the outcome. So again, everything's timing, I feel, in this read. But with the Queen of Wands being the outcome, it is about being in a spot to where you can relax and be receptive and open and trust and have joy and be happy and surrender and trust yourself and just trust the timing of everything because you put yourself in a good position. You pulled the Fool card here in the challenge, and then you have the Queen of Cups as your advice. I will say the Fool card can be recklessness. Like, I'm just going to keep it real. I would not be reckless this week because there will be consequences, like Sun square Saturn. So the Fool card can be just be aware of like what you're doing, because the Queen of Cups can sometimes represent, in your case with it being the advice, it represents having to emotionally be grounded. But also too, the Fool card can just be that you're excited and you're ready here for a new beginning, right? So you just got to take what resonates, all right? But the Queen of Cups would be, as the advice would be, just take care of yourself and take care of your own personal needs at this time. Focus on your own self. You know, what you're wanting in the future is coming. But it's like you may just be in the in-between right now. But I would also say this too, Aquarius, with that Sun card coming out on the Fool in the challenge, and then the Queen of Cups is the advice, I would not dim your light. Like, let yourself shine. I get this message a lot for Aquarius. I haven't said it recently, but I have said it a lot in the past. All right, and then you have that Ace of Wands here in the future position, which is this is some type of new spark here. It's a spark of creation, Ace of Wands, right? We feel motivated and inspired, and it signifies some type of new beginning, specifically with that World and the Fool card here, which all symbolize new beginnings. So there's like it's happening here. Like, I see you being able to go. You have the Queen of Wands here in the outcome position, which is you being in the Queen of Wands temperament, following your heart, trusting your heart, feeling more receptive and open. So we'll clarify that here in a moment, but I do see you being happy with this Queen of Wands. But that Two of Wands, I'll touch base on really quick, is in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. And I would say with the Two of Wands, it's about your plans and what you're planning for, that they are coming together and you will be able to move forward with them. But I think this is the week to where, it's kind of just waiting. It's kind of getting things together and having to be patient while that's happening. Clarify the world for the overall energy for Aquarius. You pull the Queen of Swords here. Yeah. I definitely think you're welcoming the change at this time. I also see you being, Aquariuses are always analytical and objective, but I kind of see you tapping into that more here. Clarify the Six of Pentacles in your current energy. You pulled the Six of Pentacles again, so here it is, double clarification. That you're gaining the resources, you're getting the help, the support here that you've been needing. So it's like you're being able to, you're setting yourself up to be in a good position. Clarify the Fool card in your challenge. Pull the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, Ace of Pentacles is symbolic of a new reality that's about to be birthed. But it hasn't happened yet, right? The Fool, Ace of Pentacles. It's happening though, right? Ace of Pentacles in the challenge could represent just delay. Literally, like Ace of Pentacles reverse could mean that it's happening, but it's delayed. So Ace of Pentacles in the challenge is the same thing. Clarify the Ace of Wands in the future. You have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, you know what's interesting? The Seven of Cups, I always say it's the imagination, right? It sparks desire. Desire fuels the imagination, right? It's also just the emotional experiences that you really want to have for yourself in your life. And so with the Ace of Wands, in the Seven of Cups, you have choices here. And now it's just about, what is exciting for you. So there is a lot of excitement here in your future. You got options, choices, things that you're looking forward to. Clarify the Queen of Wands in the outcome. Pulled the Hermit here. Yep. I feel like you'll be completely ready for whatever this new opportunity is. It's interesting too, because the Hermit represents you're wise and very intelligent, and so also too, you could be like a guide or a mentor or a teacher for other people. And so the Queen of Wands is just you allowing yourself to really, especially with that Sun card that you pull, it's like allowing your self-expression and your creativity and your confidence to really come through when it comes to teaching, leading, guiding others here. But also someone too you could be learning something at this time with the Hermit that's helping you embody more confidence. Also more joy and more faith in your future. That's my dog, he's thirsty. Clarify the Queen of Cups as your advice. You pulled the Page of Swords here, yeah. I would listen to your intuition, follow your intuition here with the Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. I know you hear that a lot, but this is about, what feels right as the advice and following that curiosity with the Page of Swords. But I would wait till you have all the information and the facts before you do anything this week that's impulsive with the Fool card, Ace of Pentacles. Right, this week there's gonna be a test of patience, Sun square Saturn. And with the Sun square Neptune, it's like sometimes you just have to yield and allow for things to be worked out on the divine's time rather than trying to force something. So I would just be aware of that. Clarify the Two of Wands. You pulled the Four of Cups here. Yep. You may be bummed out right now. Well, I won't say you're bummed out right now, but I think with the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups can be an energy to where you emotionally think that nothing good is going to come, right? Or nothing good is going to happen, right? You're wondering if what you want to move forward with or what you want to move toward will be worth it. I think it will. But I also say Four of Cups is not being complacent either. It's like Two of Wands is making sure that you're taking action. It's better to do nothing, or it's better to do something than nothing this week. But the things where the doors are slammed and the doors are shut, and where the things that are outside of your control, like, don't try to control them, don't try to force anything. But the things that you do have control of, take care of that. Because it's always the things that we can't control, sometimes, right? It's always the things that we can't control, that we want to control, that makes us feel like the Four of Cups. Emotionally frustrated, upset. And so that takes us away from the things that we can do, right? By being in that energy, being in that mood, it takes us away from the things that we actually can do that are inside of our control. And so sometimes we don't do nothing at all. But I think doing something is better than nothing. So that is what I got for you, Aquarius, in your weekly reading. I appreciate you for watching. I'll leave your reading here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. Otherwise, than that, Aquarius, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.